and he's in good hands right now. He's being taken care of. He'll stay back here, obviously he's going to be down for a little while, and so that's tough, man. It's hard when you lose somebody like him, but we'll know a lot more after this, and obviously wish him the best. As far as the guys, man, I thought we really played the most complete game we've probably played here in a long time, if not the most, since we've been here. I just thought all phases stepped up, particularly offensively and defensively. We applied pressure. We finally got a multiple takeaway game, and, they came in bunches. We've talked about it. These things will come in bunches, and Branch, gets 2 picks. He punches a ball out, actually gets 3 picks. And so just, man, a number of things that came out. Kirby got one, and Germ got a punch out. And, man, we challenged on the perimeter. We were better. We limited some of the penalties that can take place. I thought our front came to life, and we were active all day. And then offensively, the big boys up front, we were able to run the football, Montgomery and Gibbs, and then, man, Goff, we're able to get a lot of explosives today. And it took all of them, and it was Laporta and J-Mo and Leaf and TP. That was a big third down, first shot of the game that we took, and Saint. And so that was a total team effort, and I'm extremely proud of the way the guys came in ready to battle and get this one.
And what is the initial diagnosis or fear within the injury exactly?
Well, the fact that it's an injury, and he'll be down for a while.
Can you say tibia, fibula, what is it exactly? Do you know?
Yeah, it would be it's the tibia.
And he's staying at the hospital, or he went to a hospital, obviously. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about the way your team responded? I mean, A, the players going out there, everyone, shows kind of what he means to them, and then B, the fact that it wasn't, a big letdown defensively, the plays that you guys made after that too, I guess.
Yeah, look, those are hard. Those are hard moments, and that's hard for everybody when you're standing there and that's one of yours, and something like that happens. But our guys have done a good job, and our coaches are just getting them refocused on the job ahead of you, and because look, if you dwell on that too much and you start playing a little timid, that's when you get hurt. And so our guys snapped right back in, and they lived in the moment we were in, and that's credit to our players and the coaches.
You guys were struggling a little bit offensively the first few weeks. You kind of said, hey, be patient. I think right about the bye, we're going to kind of pick this up. It happened a week earlier, but just what have you seen from them the last 2 weeks? 89 points, last 2 games. Why were you so confident that early, and just why are they in such a rhythm right now?
I know the people that I'm around. I know the coaches, and I know the players. I know Goff, and I know Decker and Frank and Sewell and Saint and Dave Montgomery and, Brock Wright and, Graham. I can keep going down the line. Leaf. And I just know what kind of guys they are, and they're professionals, and I mean the true meaning of professionals. They'll put in all the work that they need to get better. They work on their craft, and they believe. They believe in what we have, and they believe that we're one play away from busting a huge explosive that could be a touchdown. Any one of those guys, and as long as I do my part, is how they view it, then good things are going to happen. And so, look, it's on all of us, and everybody's in the right place right now.
Speaking of David, he had the contract extension on Saturday night, had the 2 touchdowns today.
Yep.
Why was it important for you guys to get that done now? Can you just put into words how much he means to this team?
Well, David is, this is something that we felt like was the right thing to do. He's playing at a highly productive level, and he's somebody that we want here long term, and we just wanted to make it happen. And we're fortunate that both sides wanted the same thing, and so, it's a credit to Brad getting that done, and Charlie. But it was, we didn't see ourselves, a year or two from now not having 5 here with us. It just didn't. We didn't see it. It didn't make sense. He's too much like us. He's too much a part of us. he's everything we're looking for, and we're not going to just let that guy leave. So I'm glad he's here to stay.
What did you learn about the team today? Obviously a place where the team has struggled before, but now you get a dominant win.
I didn't learn anything. I mean, I expected us to come in and play well. I told you it's the tightest I've felt about our crew, and we answered.
Dan, you went up the tunnel with Aidan did, where the ambulance is, obviously. Was it immediate surgery for a compound fracture?
Yes.
You mentioned Brian Branch. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, Dan. Were you guys tempted to throw the ball at the skipper when you're down at the goal line?
No, we tried to get one to Decker, and it didn't work out. We were close. We were real close, but no, we didn't quite get there. We tried to score a number of different ways, and we didn't get that one. That's about the only one. Yeah, that was a good one. Now what they'll have to have that out in the old line room, all right, because that was one of his teammates in the old line cost him that one. So.
I do want to ask about Branch. Just one last thing on him. You mentioned him coming back. He seems like a tone setter, sort of like David is on offense. I mean, the way he hits, the plays that he makes. What does he just mean to be back and to be making plays in this?
He means a ton to us. He is. What you see is what you get. He's a highly productive player. He is the ultimate football player. He's a football player. I mean, he gets it. He sees it. And and the safety position in our defense is perfect for him because it allows him to roam, and he's got some freedom. It's structured, but yet he's got some freedom to be able to move a little bit and play ball. And, man, you just see the sky's the limit with him and Kirby back there. Those two playing together, they're really beginning to grow. So he's big for us. It's good to get him back.
Just real quick, getting back to David. He had a run, I think, right in front of you, and it looked like you were as animated as you were the whole game. Kicking your leg up and swinging your arms. What are you feeling in that moment? I mean,
which one? I'm sorry.
David Montgomery. He had a run. It was not a touchdown. It was
I got
a little
you.
later. It was almost right in front of you on the sideline, and you were just.
No,
what were you feeling in that moment?
I think, like, for me, these old bones can't play anymore, all right? This old beat-up body. But it just makes you can put yourself there, and you just wish you could play with that guy. Like, it makes me I wish I could have played with him. He's that type of runner, and he's that type of teammate, and it's inspiring. It's inspiring, and I love it, man. I love the demeanor, I love the attitude, and he won't go down, and he's resilient and he's tough. So, all right.
Thanks, Dan.
All right.
Maybe just start, obviously, the other side of the ball, wherever going. Somebody like Hutch goes down, a leader like that, emotional. Just how tough is that situation?
Really tough. And he's a guy who's part of the heartbeat of this team, and is a leader, does everything right. He's a great teammate. He's everything you want in a player and a teammate, and to have him go down like that and to be visibly upset is tough for all of us. And he will be fine. He's going to come back eventually, whenever that may be. But knowing him, he will be fine, and he will bounce back.
Just offensively, 9 straight possessions with a score. What has gotten into you guys? 89 points last 2 weeks.
You said 9 straight?
9 straight possessions with a score.
Yeah, that's pretty
in
good,
this
huh?
game. Yeah, just what's gotten into you guys? 89 points last 2 weeks.
Yeah, things started coming together a little bit. Those first 2 or 3 weeks, just kind of finding our rhythm, and it seems like we found it.
The revenge aspect of things was kind of downplayed throughout the week, but when you got here and you went out on that field, did you feel just maybe a little bit more satisfaction in the way you guys were able to get the win today?
Nothing to do with last year, to be honest. This is a completely new team, them and us, and wanted to have a good game, play a good game, and we certainly did on all levels, and everyone played well, and it was the best I've felt coming into a game in a long time, and I know a lot of other people had the same feeling too throughout the week.
How bad did you guys want to get Decker or Sewell a touchdown?
Yeah.
One of your tackles a touchdown?
Yeah, we were joking. We might have thrown two tackles. Yeah, they were close. Both of them were close. Obviously, the penalty on Panay's, but tried to fit that in there to Decker and couldn't make it work. But yeah, they were close.
Did you realize how early and how often you guys would run tackle eligible today?
We did on the first play, right? I don't know how much we did it after that. We typically do it inside the 5 quite a bit. I don't think we were doing it more for any purpose.
David got the extension yesterday.
Yeah.
Had the 16-yard touchdown. Otopen today, 2 touchdowns overall. What does he mean to this team, I guess?
Yeah, he means as much as anybody. He really is a special player, a special teammate. One of my favorites of all time. I think I've told him that and he makes me laugh. So he's one of my favorite teammates. But he's a special guy. He really is, and I'm so happy for him with the extension. He's playing at a really, really high level right now, and you look around the league at all the running backs. I don't know if you're going to find one who's playing better. So it's fun to have him on our team. And Gibbs is right there too. I mean, it feels like we got 2 of the top 5 backs, 3 backs. I don't know. Like we got a good stable there.
Jared, Alex said he wanted to make a point with the stage playing the Cowboys, not because of last year, but just the opportunity. They should make a statement for the Lions. You feel that, I assume?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, you're on the road against an NFC contender, and we're starting this little stretch here where this was our first road game of a few more to come, and yeah, we wanted to come out and play well. They're a great team, and we were able to get on top of them today and do our thing.
Jared, talk about NFC contenders. Every team in the NFC North has at least 2 games above 500. What's that say about this division?
Yeah, division's good. Division's really good. It's tough. It's obviously really good division. It's probably the best division in football right now, and yeah, and I think it says that there haven't been many division games played actually, so that's a little misnomer there. But yeah, it's a good division. It's a tough division.
The trick plays is part of the benefit of those, a little bit demoralizing to the defense and all. Like, can you feel the air coming out?
That's not why we do them now at all. No, it's just whatever their defense presented this week presented the opportunity to run some of those plays, and if they were in. That doesn't mean they're all going to get called. I think Ben had a pretty good rhythm going today and knew that we were moving the ball pretty good. So when that's happening, typically they do get called a little bit more, but we typically have a lot in every week. They just don't always get called. All right, thanks.